Hey, welcome to Bonehead Truckers. Hopefully everyone had a good Thanksgiving, went gobble gobble. And I mean, personally, I have a food coma. But anyway, this is down in Houston, and we have another Amazon that runs over somebody down in Houston, Texas area, down off the Beltway and 288. That would be on the south side. But anyways, let's go to this report, see what happened.
Investigators say this all happened at this intersection behind me here at Beltway 8 West Feeder and 288 just before 11 last night. Let's take you to some video of that scene from overnight. Now, according to the Harris County Sheriff's Office, an Amazon commercial driver ran a red light, striking a car, and that's when a passenger in that car, deputies say, who was not wearing a seatbelt was ejected and died here at the scene. The driver of that black car did survive, and investigators say he showed no signs of intoxication. As for the Amazon truck driver, well, investigators say he initially claimed he had a yellow light, but dash camera video from the truck showed he had a red light the entire time.
Pause. As you guys know, these dash cams don't lie, okay? And I'm guessing, but this is an owner-operator. Maybe he drives for a fleet that requires them. But anyway, listen, if you're a good driver, okay, dash cams are going to save you. But if you're a bad driver who runs red lights, it's going to destroy you. This guy sits there and says he ran a yellow light, but he said, well, the dash cam told a different lie. But here's the cop actually gave him an excuse. You don't hear the cop talk about this. This is, blinded by the light? What?
They say it is possible he may have been confused by another nearby set of traffic signals that showed a green light. Here's what investigators say the truck driver told them.
When asked why he didn't stop or was he distracted, he kept stating that he had the yellow light the whole time. It was unknown if he was being blinded by the other set of lights at the other intersection, which is a few feet away from the first set of lights. The other set of lights, he had the green light.
Yeah, back out here live, investigators are still working to identify that passenger who died. As for the Amazon truck driver, they say while no charges have been filed yet, that could change depending on the outcome of the investigation. We've also reached out to Amazon for comment and are still waiting to hear back.
Yeah. Well, they already have a canned statement they're going to give to you. Listen, they all read the same because they've been in so many this year. But listen, it's Christmas time, and a lot of people buy their stuff through Amazon. And so, hey, viewers, listeners, if you're listening to me right now, if you're listening to my words, understand this, is that if you buy your stuff through Amazon and it gets on one of these trucks right here, lives are in danger. They're absolutely in danger. Now, this passenger didn't have a seatbelt on, okay, so that's the reason why he was ejected. More than likely, if his seatbelt was on, he would have lived. It still does not, he ran the red light. And when you are dealing with situations like this, and this is what I tell everyone, I've told my trainees this when I was a trainer, I was like, you have to CYA, cover your assets, okay? Because they're going to pick every little thing, even if it's a car's fault. If you have one little thing that's not right, then they're going to automatically put it on you. If not law enforcement, the lawyer who's going to sue the company will, okay? So dash cams are 100% great to have if you're a good driver. And the accident's not your fault. It's a four-wheeler's fault. This guy ran a red light. Okay, he wasn't wearing a seatbelt, the passenger. If he was wearing a seatbelt, it's questionable if he'd be alive. He probably would be alive. But he wasn't. But they're going to put this 100% on the driver. And you may wonder, like I'm wondering, okay, where's this driver from? If you listen, I'm going to call conspiracy here. If you listen to the guy's accent, the cop's accent, he sounded Hispanic. Being down here in the in Texas, down in Houston area, probably regional. This guy was probably Hispanic. And so that's the reason why the officer is sitting there saying, well, he was blinded by the light. That makes zero sense. When a dash cam puts that on there, oh, it was clear it was red light. Oh, but the driver was blinded by a light. Listen, how many of you guys have been distracted by another light, another traffic light? It's not like they're so stinking bright. It may look bright on a camera, but with your naked eyes, no, and especially not right there. I've been through that area. Those lights are so far apart right there. It's, listen, if a lot of you guys may be asking, what is ethnicity? And it does not matter. Though it matters is this guy ran a red light. I can tell you this, if he was an Indian, that dash cam would have probably already been leaked online. That's just what happens. If you've been following my channel about these wrecks, anytime it has something to do with an Indian, okay, and they have dash cam, somehow magically it gets leaked online. It just always does. But Amazon has just been crazy in these wrecks all year this year. And it's not just this year, but this year, it's just been, they've been out of control. And something needs to happen over there at Amazon. Okay, have their standards, and this is the whole trucking industry. It's not just Amazon. The whole industry needs to, have better training standards. I'm talking about not just truck driving school, but as your career develops and you have 20, 30 years, you're still going through training. If you wonder why Schneider, let's say Schneider because I have experience with them. Schneider, they're big company, but they do have training standards. It doesn't matter if you're 20, 30, 40 years into trucking. You have to deal with the same training. And you have to, like every quarter, you have to go through the same training. And you have a yearly driving test. Okay, and this yearly driving test that they do over there at Schneider, it's not just, okay, we're going to go drive around the block and back in. No, they're going to go and go through all your history for the previous year. Okay? And that's the reason why you don't have like really bad drivers at Schneider. And you have drivers that actually get paid pretty good and they stay a good chunk of their career there at Schneider. I mean, I didn't. I just went there for a certain dedicated account. Lost a dedicated account, I was pretty much out of there. But I know drivers that were there for a long time, and they were happy and made solid money there. But anyway, that's my take on this. Amazon, another wreck down in Houston, Texas. Man, I hate to hear that, but here we go. It's Christmas time. It's the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas. And then you add on top of that winter, it's going to be a messy month. It's going to be a messy month, and I'm going to be on top of it here on Bonehead Truckers. I appreciate you guys watching.